Hey folks, Wausau Siete. So I got a Rainey Buttes spy face that we made the other day. And we're going to see what we can do with it. I haven't decided what I want to make out of it yet. But I was leaning towards, well, a Hill Gap or a Dalton or a Hardin. A Hill Gap would be correct for the general area this comes from, up there in the northern plains. But I'm not decided yet what we're going to make. But first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use some. There's some flakes I could take with indirect right off the bat that I see. But I'm going to clean it up, regularize it with pressure, and then we'll see where to go from there. So that's how we're going to start this deal out. Well, sort of. We're going to start it out with getting my flaker in shape, which I should have already done before I started this, I guess. Now, let's see here. Zoom you in some. We want you in the middle of the frame, if at all possible. So I got some news today that I really was kind of a little bit sad to hear. I don't know the man at all, but we had some conversations. I was looking for some thistle to make some blowgun darts, and we're going to be covered up with them here in another month or so. But I was looking for some to use right now, and he had some, and I sent him some gold sheen, Mexican gold sheen preforms, and he sends me a message and he says, got taken to the hospital by ambulance last night. I'm going to be a little while before I can get your stuff out. And I said, okay, fine. Not a big deal. Hope everything's all right. And I didn't hear nothing for a while, and I sent him a message and asked him if he had broke out of that hospital yet. I didn't hear nothing back, and I thought, boy, what the heck is happening? And I hope he's okay. And I got on his profile tonight, and he passed away. So that's unfortunate. And he's a fellow Okie napper, so. But anyways, his family is in my thoughts and prayers. I love this material. I know I've said that before. If you guys didn't see it, there is a reducing. At this point, it's uploading, so I'm not 100% sure what the title is going to be. But I was reducing a hornstone, a thick hornstone nodule. You know, one of them round nodules, and spall it and split it in half. And you always get those when you're ordering nodules of hornstone. The smaller ones are usually halves like that. And I had a question that someone had gotten some or something, and they didn't know what to do with it. They want to know how I reduced them, so I shot a video showing that. And it's also in that video is a St. Patty's Day giveaway. So if you haven't entered into the giveaway, go on over there to that video. I'll link it in the pinned comment at the top. And I'll also probably put it in the description. we're giving away 3 Nacho-Matics. The 3 lucky winners. Next time is going to be something different. Because the last giveaway Nacho-Matics, and everyone seemed to love that, so I'm sure everyone will like this too. Who doesn't like giveaways? Especially when they're free to enter. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button and like and comment, and you're automatically entered. But if you're not a subscriber, if you're new to the channel, or you're just checking it out and you're debating on whether or not to hit that subscribe button, then now's the time to hit it, because if you do everything else and you're not subscribed, you can't win. That stuff's just beautiful. Just beautiful, I think. All right, we're going to take a few thinning flakes, cleaned up flakes, or we may take a lot of them, I'm not sure. I also had a request for some more doing some more stuff with the hollow copper boppers. That was another request, and I will be doing that soon. Tell you something else I discovered that I don't know why I didn't put 2 and 2 together before, but sometimes I have trouble keeping this behind my leg, and I was earlier, and I was like, what the heck? And sometimes it's because of my back. I can't get my leg up on this chair like it needs to be to lock this in. But so I have a couple pair of pants that's got, they got some sort of, I don't know, stretchy stuff in them or something. And you buy those things and they look like a regular pair of jeans. It's like denim. I didn't even realize they had stretchy stuff in them, but and you put those things on from the store and they feel like a pair of jeans you had for, you know, the old kind that lasted a long time, and you had that pair of jeans for 5 years and they just feeling real good, you know, after all that time. Well, that's how they feel right out of the package. But they're also slippery, more than regular old denim jeans. And I cannot keep this thing behind my leg when I have those jeans on. And I finally just kind of put 2 and 2 together. I'm a slow learner. But anyways, that's part of the problem, is those jeans. My electrician is supposed to be here Friday, and I'm going tomorrow to pick up the trencher, and gonna dig that trench over here for the power. So that means Friday evening I should be fighting with my controller on my kiln, trying to learn how to use it. So that'll be exciting, because I've been waiting a while. It's been tough looking at that big old shiny kiln over there and not being able to use it. For those of you that don't know, I bought a new kiln. A while back, and I didn't want to go too small, and I definitely didn't do that. This thing's a monster. Probably too big. It probably holds, I would say you can easily put 500 pounds of rock in it. But if everything works out and goes to plan, I will be adding another kiln here pretty soon. That's a little smaller, so I'll be able to use, you know, whichever one for whatever I got going on. Don't believe I was using enough inward pressure earlier. Ooh. Having a little bit of a hard time with this one. Oh man. Okay, good. I still got this mess right here now though that is not good. Oh, come on now. All right, well. Let's see. That went across the other side, which is what I needed. I need this to travel over all the way over. Good back edge pressure. It went all the way over, but it kind of went around and went around that. Didn't make it. I might be able to pop some of that off there. We'll see. Because right now it's a big ugly. That's a negative on the pop off of there. It has a little ridge right here. Maybe I can, what the heck do I do with my issue stick? There it is. Completely lost it. I was like, what the heck? I could have done without installing that. For sure. No. Nope. That feels like it's going to snap when I do that. Oh, I don't think I'm going to do that. All right, well, we're going to go to pressure. Try and get it cleaned up. Yeah, it's going to be the St. Patty's Day giveaway. St. Patty's Day is the day that the giveaway ends. Well, look at that. I just pushed a piece of that off there. Fantastic. Just pushed another piece off. Great. Good news. I can probably come in on that right there. So I better take that opportunity while I have it. I think that it'll go. That was a bit of a stiff hit right there. Harder than it probably should have been. That tip's still pretty fat, but hopefully we can get that sorted out. I was really hoping that would just pull off a miracle. Maybe it'll pop some of that with pressure. Because that side leaves a lot to be desired. And look at that. And just like that, we just got really, really, really narrow. Yes, we did. There was just some kind of problem in that right there. Just I'm going to try and pop that off the pressure, because that bite out of there is really hurt. I've been trying to cut my nerve blockers out of my medicine routine, and starting to feel it right now. All right. All right. I'm in pretty deep concentration at the moment. Well, I've had a booger of a time with this one, I'll tell you what. Yeah. I hope I can straighten this out, because I'm starting to wonder a little bit. We are definitely not going to be doing the hell gap. Like there was a big old June bug, and it ain't June. What is that? That is a June bug. You're too early, buddy. I'm just having a hard time. Because it is not very balanced. Really. Maybe it's going to get that way. I'm not sure yet. Be honest with you. Right now, it's just a mess. Originally, I was going to leave it kind of thick and just make a big old blade out of it. And that has since gone away. Bring this in a little bit so Yeah, we sure enough got narrow. We are out of width to play with. All right, what do we gotta do now? Clean this stuff off the top of my bucket. That's the first thing we're gonna do. I gotta fix this flaker. I love that flaker and I can't even use it because it's messed up. I hear my dog Maggie out there been barking at something for quite a while now. I don't know what she's got. That's my wife. I guess it's later than I thought it was. I had no idea it was that late. I'll probably have to start closing this door up. Yeah, there's June bugs everywhere. I guess it's that time of year. So it starts. I may just leave this just a nice blade like that. What happens, Tom? With that bug getting you? Disturbing your sleep? We're going to sharpen this. That side just got a couple things that I just don't care for, but well, that one just popped off there, so. Anyways. I will be posting that St. Patty's thing just as soon as I'm done with this. It's already uploading. It's probably already done, but I have to fill out all the other stuff, you know, all the tags and playlist and description and all that stuff. That's usually what I go in and do in the evening when that thin that tip out some. Yeah. At this point, it's just we're really too narrow for a harden. Could just use it, leave it as a paleo blade, or we could turn it into a Dalton. Your bucket's rattling. She's switching her rocks over to the day 3 or the stage 3. We both really enjoy the tumbler, and the grandbabies absolutely love the rocks. We got the grandbabies addicted to rocks. Our granddaughter Braylee's got a pretty good eye for interesting rocks, fossils and things. We got a lot of limestone around here, obviously, like every place, but there's a lot of fossils on it. And she's always picking those up and giving them to her Gigi. That ain't bad. That side's not perfect, but it's not terrible. I don't like this spot, that little step fracture right on the edge. That's driving me nuts. What happens when something's driving you nuts? You just get rid of it. Just say you're out of here. Not bad. There we go, just pop that dude off there. I think we're going to sharpen it and leave it just a paleo blade, I guess would be the term for it. If it's not, someone will correct me, I'm sure. Let's see. I need my magic little sharpening tool. And the thing about the magic sharpening tool, it has to be sharp also. So it looks like we're going to be just a little over an hour probably. got to work my ibex this weekend. I may shoot a little bit of video, possibly. If anything, it'd be bits and pieces. It's an ordeal. Not sure how I'm going to hold up to it, but I have to do it because I need to get rid of these big bucks out here. So I'm going to work them this weekend, take pictures, send pictures out right away, and see if I can get these things sold. I have a guy, and don't ask me which player it is. I have no idea. I just deal with this ranch foreman most of the time. So, but they've bought big bucks from me before, and he's a NFL player or something like that, or maybe he used to be. I don't know, but he owns a ranch in Missouri, a hunting ranch. So they buy my big bucks and turn them loose out on their. It's a big place. It's a really big place, I guess. And most of the time it's transporters transporting the ibex. I may transport them up there if that makes the deal happen quicker. Otherwise it may take a week or two for them to get a transporter through here. But that is getting rough. Anyways, so that right now that's the plan. They've been after them for before I got my surgery done, but I just couldn't get the ibex ready. Physically couldn't get them ready, but I think I can now. I'm gonna get them ready no matter what. My nephews are come over to help me. And I don't care if I got to lay on the ground to get them trimmed. I'm getting them trimmed. I need to get them sold. I need the money out of them to make other things happen. So I don't care if I'm laying on my side on the ground to get them trimmed. Probably won't be a great place to be. It's quite an ordeal trimming them. So it's kind of like go ahead and go out in the woods and grab a hold of a white-tailed deer and try trimming his feet. That's how these ibex are. I do have some bottle babies, and honestly, the bottle babies fight just as hard or harder. The bottle-fed ones fight just as hard or harder than mom raised. So. A person could still put some serrations in this and some big serrations and make this a Dalton. Who knows? I may come back and do that. I don't know. Or I may just leave it a blade like it is now. Now, I heard Crafty say that this stuff doesn't stay sharp or wouldn't make, or something. I'd have to look again, see what he said, but something like that. And if that was the case, that's the one thing I'm going to have to disagree with Jack on. Go on, Monty, buddy. Because I think this stuff would make excellent hunting points, and it is extremely sharp. Maybe it was a knife, so he didn't like it for a knife. I don't know. I should have paid closer attention to that. Or I shouldn't have brought it up, but it just popped into my head, and I have a hard time not saying what pops into my head. So I have been doing some more reading on ADHD. So if you've been watching the channel, you know I got ADHD, and So I was doing some reading. I used to stutter when I was a kid horribly bad. Like I couldn't get a word out to save my life. And I actually taught myself to quit stuttering. I know that don't seem possible, but you actually can. You have to physically, you have to just stop yourself and think about getting each word out individually. It's a pain. And but I was a stuttering idiot when I was a kid, and it was horrible. But I taught myself to quit stuttering. I still do it a little bit sometimes, but not much. But that can also be part of ADHD. Of course, back then, there was no such thing. They didn't put a name on ADHD, whatever it is. They didn't really have a name for it, I don't believe. But that's the biggest changes in our medicine today. Well, we've had lots of good changes, but one of the big ones is they put a name on everything. So I don't know if that's good or bad. But every little thing's got a name now, right? And some sort of medicine. I don't take no medicine for ADHD. I never have, never will. That's people have been living with ADHD long before they ever put a name on it. And I'm not a fan of ADHD drugs. They are legal speed. That's what they are. They're speed. And I don't want no part of it. I just don't. I have friends that take it. And they say it helps, but I don't want no part of that. Well, there's our little paleo type blade, Rainey Buttes, and it's a pretty little blade. Is it straight? It's pretty straight, you know, pretty straight, reasonably thin. It's got a little bit of a bulkiness right here, a little bit right here. I'm not going to get rid of it though. I'm going to leave it just how it is. So I appreciate y'all watching. If you stuck along this long, don't forget to get into drawing. I'll put a link to that in this video, but there's our paleo Rainey Buttes blade. And I think that would, man, that stuff gets so incredibly sharp, it would just be devastating. And this stuff has really good tensile strength. So, you know, it's not like a piece of heat-treated material, you go tank and it's going to go ding. This stuff's a little tougher than that, I believe. I mean, it just has some pretty good tensile strength. And I think it would make an excellent hunting point. Obviously, you can't hunt with this, but you could half this and shove it through a mastodon, of course. But grizzly bears, whatever, I guess. But I'd like to see Tim Wells kill a impala or something. I don't know. Something. He uses a spear all the time, right? Is that the guy that does that? Is it Tim Wells? And spears things from a tree. I'd like to see him spear something with this. That would be cool. That would be really cool. So, all right. We'll catch you on the next one. You guys keep napping. We'll see you on the next one.